someone like myself with a baby, I don't always find time to actually eat everything. So I was talking to my friend Abigail. She's been using a Vitamix forever. Well, not forever. For, I think, 6, 7, 8 months, something like that. And she really enjoys drinking her vegetables. She can eat huge quantities very easily. But for me, I can't really afford the Vitamix. It's about 3 times more expensive than what I have, the Nutribullet. And the Nutribullet works pretty well. The biggest downside is the carafe size. You can't get nearly the fruits and veggies in there that you would hope to and want to. But we already, I'm 32 days into this TR90, and already, I'm making these little shakes every day. And so for Christmas, when this was given to my girlfriend by my father, I decided just to run with it. And I've been using it every day, twice a day since. Every time I make one of my protein shakes, I go ahead and just blend up some vegetables in there. And it's really pretty easy to do. Now, here is my go-to everyday recipe. Are you ready for this? I take a banana, the whole thing, drop it in there. And you gotta have fruit, because that really makes it tasty. Without the fruit, it just seems a little bit too healthy flavored for me. I put a healthy amount of blueberries in there, because blueberries are just absolutely great. And then, what is this? Kale. Just raw kale. Cram it in there. And you can put other things in there too. Like here I got some green beans. Stick them in there any way they fit. There is a fill line on the carafe, and if you go above it, which I always do, sometimes it'll get like pressurized when you blend it, and it's a little bit difficult to get the cutting blade off of the bottom of it. And then I use milk. You don't have to use milk, but I like milk because what I'm going for is enjoying it. Because this is healthy enough by my book. I don't see why I need to cut out maybe, 75 calories of milk if it's not going to be as tasty by the time it's said and done. And then the protein powder. The protein powder works really well to kind of hide the flavor of some of the things that aren't so tasty raw. Like green beans, I just don't really like the way they taste raw. I'm used to them having a salty pork in them and all that. But honestly, look at these last few blueberries in there. It works tremendously well. There's a little O-ring in here. You need to make sure that's seated. Spin the top on. And it's just one of the fastest blenders I've ever used. It takes almost no time at all. And it's not too terribly loud. So what I like to do is I watch it and I try to just watch all the little chunks of greens and stuff get smaller and smaller. It never gets everything completely dissolved, but it gets close enough. So that was over full, and you could hear it starting to slow down as it whips it up and builds pressure in there. And you'll probably hear it release air once I open it. I don't know if you caught that on the camera, but it went. And then what do we have here? We have a beautiful, wonderful, awesome, super duper healthy shake. And that's probably 3 servings of fruits and 2 or 3 servings of vegetables right there. And all you have to do is drink it. So if you're busy and have a hard time keeping one of these entertained or whatever, the convenience of a shake is just unbeatable. You absolutely need to try drinking your vegetables because it will change your life. Delicious. But furthermore, beyond convenience, there also is some real health benefits. Like, I don't think anyone chews their food appropriately. I know I don't. And unless we're chewing 200 times, making everything into a total mush before we're swallowing it, we're missing out on a lot of the benefits of the healthy foods we eat in our digestive system, because it's all about surface area. Now, the benefit of the Vitamix over this thing is that the Vitamix runs like, I think it's 3.5 times faster. This is like 13,000 something RPM, and the Vitamix is something ridiculous, like 40,000 RPM. So it really just disintegrates everything into tiny, tiny little bits. It destroys the cell walls, gets all the nutrients out there ready for absorption. So if you have the money, to spend a few $100 or whatever on a Vitamix, I would definitely suggest that. But this at $100 is good enough, and this does a way better job than I can do chewing. So I'm real satisfied with it. Another benefit is making baby food for this little one. Babies aren't too concerned about flavor, so just a bunch of raw vegetables, real bland. She eats it up. I don't make her any baby food with milk in it because she's still only 7.5 months old, so I don't want to, mess up her gut or whatever with dairy. But anyways, that's that. Drink your vegetables. It'll change your life. Oh, you like these, don't you? You can't have this one. It has milk in it. I'm serious. You can't have this one. It has milk in it.